Welcome back to another AQ3D video. We're checking out the newest update. First of all, we've got a new shop. I'm going to go into the news and check. There we go. The Doom Tattered Capes. Friday the 13th. Open the shop. I'm not exactly sure where this was, so that's why I wanted to check there. These are for dragon crystals, but we've got the Doom Tattered Cloak. Okay, can't see it with this. So I'm going to check in the shops here. Event shops. There we go. The Doom Capes. Okay, so the first one. This is the Doom Tattered Cloak. Kind of like a double layered cloak. And then we got the Doom Tattered. So what the frick is the difference? They look exactly the same. Oh, I see. Okay, this one here has like some kind of lift, and this one doesn't. There's also some statues dropping from Noxus. If you don't know how to get to Noxus, you would be going to Doomwood, but you're going to the Isle of the Dead. Noxus is in that big tower over there, so you'd head to that tower, and then there's a challenge where you can fight Noxus, but you need to play through the quest line if you haven't played through it yet, and if you have, then you already know where Noxus is. Jumping to Babylon, we should be finding Dottie. Oh yeah, there she is. Hi, Art Dottie. And this will take you right to Camp Gonna Get You if you've never experienced. Oh, the Doom Capes are right there too. Oh, well, there you go. You've also got camp souvenirs, lots of different things in here you can obtain, like the Masthead or the Eviscerator. Shrade pets as well, but I mean, I tend to avoid them. I bought one of these, this one here, the Shrade X, and look at his gimpy arm. We've also got some Fiend Shrade relics. You do need to have the Shrade scrap, which you get from the Shrade in the camp, but this is basically some of the stuff you can get. You've got a mask, kind of a creepy mask, and then the Staff of Horror. And then, of course, camp itself. Now, if you've not played through Camp Gonna Get Ya, I highly recommend doing so. This is kind of old school, but it is a nice place. And I mean, there's a lot of different drops and stuff you can obtain here. I can do a video showcasing all the drops and whatnot, but you have these guys right here who have the Camp Gonna Get Ya stuff. You got some campy armor, and then there's lots of different camp-related things you can obtain here. There's a hockey stick for you Canadians, eh? And you got the Great Cleaver. I'd like to see variants of this. Doomsicle, which I have used this for multiple of my builds. It's kind of a unique look. Zip also has basically the same shop. I think he has a couple things different, but maybe not. If you head over to this part of the camp, you're going to find scratches appearing on this door. And if you go in, you're going to find a glowing little thing here. Tap the bed and you can go to sleep, which will then send you into the Nightmare Labyrinth. And then you've got the Flesh It thing. This is where you can get the chibi Flesh It and other things. And this person has some crafts you can obtain. So if you're wanting claw weapons or some Freddy Krueger inspired armor or helm, I mean, you get the hat with the hair and stuff. So there's several different things in here that are pretty neat, but it's the dungeon that is absolutely terrifying. Welcome to your nightmare. This place is full of bizarre, strange things and very, very creepy. If you have not played through this dungeon, I highly recommend you do it. It is one of the most insane dungeons in this game. Look who it is over here. You've got Shrade. He is one of the enemies that spawns in this location, and I believe it's a 15-minute timer. So you're going to have Shrade, and then there's Ice Shrade and Fire Shrade, and there's several different types of Shrades. All of them have different drops. You've also got drops from some of the other enemies around here, and over here you have a spaceship, and this is also a dungeon if you have not experienced it. A very difficult dungeon, although maybe not so difficult now. This right here is a space camp shop, but to get access to it you need the hidden key. But don't worry, you can get that just over there. See that big cliff? Underneath it is a chest with a key. You get that key and you can unlock that. So go check it out. This is the dungeon, and you can run this in private if you want, or in public. This is some of the drops you can obtain out of it. And this right here is a rare drop you can also obtain, but this also drops from everything, pretty much everything on this island. And you get the Shrade scrap. As I mentioned, this is a pretty difficult dungeon, kind of a maze-styled thing. It's pretty tricky, but with effort and teamwork, you can definitely do it. Let's go check out the shops. Talking to Dottie, you will be... Oh, there's the Doom capes again. You get the Fiend Shrade stuff. You've got the Shrade pants, I already showed. The souvenir shop, which I already showed. The camp gonna get you gear, which is also what the other characters have. And then you've got the, last but not least, Shrade crafting. And there's multiple different Shrade items in here you can obtain. So if you're a Legion fan, there will be some Legion things you would want. This is a great one. I like this. And then you've got the Shrade spikes. You got the Shrade shoulders. Ooh, I like these weapons. These are very, very cool. But in order to obtain these, you need to have this Shrade X Xenophysith nanites, and you need to get this from that previous dungeon, the spaceship one. But yeah, I really like the Shrade X set. I thought it was pretty cool. You get the skin. Cryo Shrade, that's the other one I was trying to think of. This is the ice related Shrade, and then there is the fire related one as well, the Pit Shrade. So there's definitely some variety. And if you haven't gone through Camp Gonna Get You, you definitely have your hands full. However, if you already have, then you're somewhat limited to the content released this week. Hopefully, this video helps. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.